The most unhinged Walmart NPCs. And as a European, eventually when I go to the US, and many people have told me this, that when I visit the US, I have to go to a Walmart at at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., just to see the types of characters there are in freaking Walmart. Let's check this out.
Walmart is one of the most diverse spaces in America. Like, no matter who you are, what you believe, or how much money you make, at some point you're gonna end up in a Walmart. Like, the governor of your state has been in a Walmart. Your pastor has been in a Walmart. Walmart is where the social classes dissolve and we all become one. And
I don't think Gavin Newsom would be seen in a Walmart because of his safety. I don't think so. I don't know.
If you study Walmart long enough, you'll understand humanity more than any philosophy class will ever teach you. Because here's one thing, like, sure, Walmart attracts shoppers, but it really attracts, like, character archetypes.
Yep.
Fully built out, cinematic, main character energy individuals who operate on
like, I'm expecting tons of, like, 500-pound plus people riding on those like little scooters around around the
completely
store.
Different frequency than the rest of society. And every single time you walk through those sliding doors, you're entering a live, unscripted documentary that no streaming platform would be brave enough to air. You cannot recreate what happens inside of a Walmart. God himself could not write a more chaotic cast of people. So today, we're breaking down the different types of people in Walmart. To start off, we have the Midnight Walmart Goblin. I want to start off here because this is the purest form of Walmart patron that exists. The Midnight Walmart Goblin only surfaces after 10 p.m.
So this is why people are telling me to go to Walmart after like 12 a.m.
Find this person during normal business hours. That's not their habitat. They emerge exclusively in the late night hours when the store is half empty and the lighting gets a little more sinister. You can always clock them immediately because they walk in wearing slides, basketball shorts, and a hoodie every single time.
Wait, that's how I am. Am I gonna be a Walmart NPC?
If it's July, doesn't matter.
Come
if
on,
there's a
man.
heat advisory warning. The hoodie
Let's
is
not make fun of people going to the Walmart or any store dressed, casually, normally, and I don't know, being chill.
The hood is up, and they're moving through the store on a government mission. These guys don't use a cart or a basket. They just pick shit up with their hands, and the items they're buying are so specific and so unrelated to each other that your brain starts constructing a whole backstory. Like, bro came in at midnight and grabbed a pregnancy test, a single AA battery, a box of off-brand crackers, and a can of spray paint. Something went wrong today. Something went very wrong. You don't know what it was. You will never know what it was. And somehow that's fine. The Midnight Walmart Goblin has never explained themselves to anyone, and they never will. Next up, we've got the Pajama Family. Now, this is group effort. This is a unit. The Pajama Family does not believe in getting dressed to leave the house, and they have fully committed to this belief as an entire household.
All the power to them, man.
In a robe and slides. The dad is in a Steelers hoodie from 2009.
I wish I could be that chill 24/7 and not give a shit.
On them. Every kid in the family is wearing pajama pants and mismatched socks.
At least put some shoes on. Come on, man.
One of the children is completely barefoot. Disgusting. Nah. These kids are eating snacks before they've been paid for. One of them's laying flat in the cart. Like,
I've done that though. I've done that. There's like a store, there's a chain store or supermarket in Europe called Lidl. I think it's a German one. And as a kid, many times with my dad and mom, I've gotten like milkshakes and chocolate milks and snacks and shit. I just started eating them while in the store before even buying them. Am I the European version of Walmart NPCs?
The concept of standing. And the parents,
so I
God
fit in Walmart.
They have the look of two people who stopped arguing about
I'm just
things
not
a
600
long time
pounds.
Ago. Like, they don't even make eye contact with people. They navigate the store in complete silence, running the operation like a military unit. Look, I'm not judging this family, by the way. Like, if anything, they're the most honest people in the building. They looked at the social contract that says you have to get dressed up to go out in public, and they just said no. Like, they declined. And they're still getting their groceries. Although I am judging your child. Have them put on shoes or socks at least.
Yeah,
next up, we've got the self-checkout crash out. This one is important because it happens in phases, and each phase is devastating to witness. Phase 1, they walk up to the self-checkout machine with the confidence of someone who has done this 1,000 times. They scan the first item and it goes perfectly. They're moving quick and they feel good. Then the machine says, unexpected item in the bagging area. And you see this person hear that message and you feel the tension rise, like something behind the eyes. They remove the item and then scan it again. The same message. They try it.
I've seen this happen. It had happened to me in like the Netherlands. I just went to like the cashier and just finished the job there. Who gives a shit? But I've seen people, especially like old folks, and I don't know why specifically old folks, but they get mad so easily and they just give up and they just put the fucking, I don't know, it was like a milk carton or something. They just put the milk in the fucking bag, like in their own bag, right? Scan everything else. They pay for everything else, and then they just get out. They don't give a shit. I don't know. Like, see, there's probably cameras. They probably got caught, but probably nobody was watching the cameras, and nobody gave a shit. And probably nobody, even if they found out, nobody bothered to like look for the guy or call the cops for like what, like $1, probably less of milk.
Different angle, the same message. Now they're looking around, like they're checking to see if anyone's seeing this, like any employees watching. They're not doing anything wrong, but they feel like they are, and they start like kind of whispering to themselves and muttering. They let out one of those loud sighs to like alert the entire self-checkout area that they're discomforted. Like they're personally offended by this machine and they feel targeted. Then one of the attendants walks over, presses one button, and it's fixed in literally 2 seconds. And the guy who was pissed off that his self-checkout experience took double the time it should have is just standing there in silence, processing that all the chaos was fixed with one button press. Then we got the coupon general. I've got the most complicated feelings about this guy because on one hand, this is someone who has done the research, like they've prepared, walked into the Walmart with the system, and they're executing it. On the other hand, I cannot stress this enough. They are holding up the line, arguing about 87 cents. And there are 6 people behind him who just want to get home. The coupon general usually has a binder, like a full-on binder, organized by category. Like they know all the policies that Walmart has about coupons better than the assistant manager does. They will quote it to you. They will show you the printed PDF about the rules and have receipts from previous visits to support their case. These people are not leaving without getting this deal because of the
Yeah, fuck this. In my part of Europe, coupons aren't really that big of a thing, but this is why I always go to the self-checkout fucking aisle. Okay, I'm not gonna be dealing with these kinds of people. Also, why wouldn't coupons also be used? Like somehow, there's probably stores out there where you can just scan the coupons on the self-checkout fucking machines, and that's it. You know why? If they don't work, they don't work. Just don't make a fucking big deal out of it. Just go to the cashier, and if they reject you. The cashier already has a stupid enough job and they have to deal with people like you and they're not paid enough. Just shut the fuck up and move on. God damn. I've seen that happen in front of me, but I'm in Eastern Europe, not here. I haven't seen stuff like this happen too much here. They just move on, right? But also coupons aren't really that big of a thing here. But yeah, in the West, I've seen it. I've seen crash outs online.
Them. And the poor cashier that has to deal with this person looks like they want to leave their body. Most of the time, this cashier will just like give up halfway through and just kind of hope the person's being honest about their coupons. But sometimes they have to call over a manager. The manager also looks like they want to leave their body. And the coupon general is standing there completely composed, like an immovable object, like a boulder. And it's so hard to be annoyed by this person because they're usually always right about the coupons. Like, yeah, they earned those 87 cents, but now we all have to kind of suffer for it. We've also got the returns desk warrior, and this guy's got an aura that I can't fully describe, but I'm gonna try. It's the energy of someone who knows they don't have the receipt, they know that the item they're returning is used and they have no packaging and it's probably damaged, but it's like this deep confidence that they're going to get a refund and that it's all gonna work out. They put their item on the counter and the employee looks at it, they look at them, and there's like this awkward silence. The returns desk warrior stares back with full eye contact and complete composure. They know the employee can't deny them even though they want to badly. The employee questions whether they have a receipt, and the warrior will either produce a receipt from 6 months ago for a different item or simply say they don't have it and move forward like that changes nothing. The confidence is so inspiring. Like if you could bottle that and apply it to job interviews or difficult conversations, you would be fucking unstoppable. The problem is it's being used entirely to return a 3-year-old air fryer that is clearly broken in a way that wouldn't happen in
this just shows you the psychology of people, okay? This just shows you if you give somebody enough power, a lot of people will just use it to their advantage, even though they are in the wrong, because they know the other person is not allowed to say something in return or protect themselves because they're an employee. Same way why a lot of people hate billionaires, companies, managers, all of this, because they have this power above you, and sometimes they are actual pieces of shit. But then you look at the average, like, Joe Schmo that doesn't really have a lot of money that goes to Walmart and does shit like this. And this happens all over the fucking world, okay? This is not just in the US. And then they do this because they know they have this power above the employee. They give zero shits about the employee being the same kind of person as them, just trying to survive. Just trying to just get like the mini bag they get at the end of the month and just pay the bills.
We've also got to mention the electronics section hostage. Like, there's a specific kind of suffering that exists in the Walmart electronics section, and it belongs entirely to the person who just needs a phone charger or a pair of cheap earbuds and has made the fatal mistake.
I can't imagine Mbappe, or however you pronounce this guy's last name or name, being in Walmart like this.
Needing one that's locked behind the glass case. If you press the help button, nothing is going to happen until you find an employee in a nearby aisle and they tell you someone will be right with you. Like, no one's coming. You have to wait 5 minutes just to press the button again. You're staring at this charger through the glass case like it's a relic in a museum. You can see it, you just can't have it. You're standing there longer than you've spent with some people in your life.
Don't be mad at the store, be mad at society stealing so much.
And eventually someone does show up, but it's not the
and politicians fucking
It's
up.
just a general employee who also doesn't have the key and needs to find someone else. And that person takes another 7 minutes. By the time the case gets unlocked, you've been in the Walmart electronics section for 25 minutes to buy a $14 item, and you leave looking like someone who just got out of a long flight. The charger wasn't even that good quality, and you'll probably end up breaking it in a week, but you committed, and that's all you can really do. Then, of course, you've got the cart rider, and look, the electric scooter carts exist for people who need them. Like, that is their purpose. They're a genuine accommodation for the disabled. And then there are the cart riders who spotted one with full battery and made the decision to drain that shit to zero. Usually a teenager or someone who should absolutely know better. The cart rider treats the Walmart floor like it's a race course. They are weaving through the cereal aisle at what feels like an irresponsible...
I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, now I wouldn't do that because I'm not disabled and I'm a fully grown adult that can, you know, do this stuff for myself. But as a kid, yeah. I'm not that different than the average person. What can I say?
They almost took out a display of paper towels near the entrance and barely reacted. They made eye contact with the toddler in another cart, and neither of them blinked. These speed demons know that all eyes are on them, and they don't give a fuck. They're going to do it again in the next aisle. Anyways, that's gonna be it. So
hey, I get them. I don't blame them. I mean, if they're kids, yeah, sure, but I blame the parents. But I've probably seen, like, I don't know, like 20-something the TikToks just in the last week of kids or just dumb influencers trying to be funny and go viral by just walking around doing dumb shit on all over the Walmart or just riding those electric scooters. By the way, I'm surprised. I was expecting much crazier shit. I was expecting, like, I don't know, people sleeping on the floors because it's cold outside, or people begging for some shit while, I don't know, also doing some insane stupid stuff. Like, that's the stuff I was expecting. These are just normal everyday people that are just idiots and nuisances to society, not really doing anything crazy, illegal, or insane. At least, you know, maybe I was expecting some much crazier, I guess. I was expecting, like, creepy crawlies and people sleeping or sitting outside of the Walmart begging for shit, but also doing some insane crazy act, you know, not to just beg, but to, you know, entertain you with something. And it scares you more than it entertains you more, you know what I mean? So yeah, well, that's about it. Most unhinged Walmart NPCs. I guess it's not that different. What can you say? There's insane people everywhere. Even in Europe. Tell me what you guys think, and have a nice day.